And we are live both on Twitch and YouTube. Welcome in, everyone. This is going to be a brand new start, and the goal here is to kind of like push my skills. So we might wipe, and we're going to try and ship launch. But it will probably take anywhere between 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. So that's as long as I expect this run to go. And then our next one will be doing the Genie run. So, exclamation join will put you into our name queue. Yeah, 6, 7.
You can do it. Laughing face.
We can do it. So we're going to do a new colony. We're going to do Crashlanded. We're going to play Cassandra. We're going to do custom difficulty, no pause challenge, commitment mode.
Yesterday.
We sure did, buddy.
Missed the last hour.
Oh, dude, that was fun. That was crazy. Dude, the last raids we got were a Militor huge raid. We had a Breacher raid come in. And then we had, what was right after that? I think it was another Breacher raid. Yep, another Breacher raid came in. And then, when that was finished, insects came in. And the Militors were still on the map. And the insects wiped out the Militors, and then they went crazy. It was toxic pollution infestation, which are huge insects. We got some goose treats. Aw, Shaw, thanks.
5.6.7.8 reminds me of the Steps song.
5.6.7.8. Yeah, we'll see how many hours it takes. He's outside, but he'll get his treat. Diago got his treat. Okay, so we put it on losing is fun, right? I can't remember. Losing is fun, and then we increase the threat scale. That looks correct. Leave everything else default. And then here, I don't have a seed, so I'm just going to leave it defaulted. And we're going to increase the tile size by 1. No DLCs.
Is your boot scootin' baby driving you crazy?
Boot scootin' baby? What do we have up here? 3060 is not the best. Wouldn't be terrible, though. Year-round, much better. Let's go down here. In the morning to you. How you doing today, buddy? Don't forget to do exclamation join, guys. We're about to get some pawns. So I like having 2 stones and one of them being marble. And my preference is to have either sandstone or granite. So we're going to go granite marble. We're on year-round grow. We've got 1 trader nearby. This is a good start. All right, for those that haven't seen, there's a mod out there called RandomPlus, which allows you to set up for what you don't want in a pawn, and until you get something that you want, it just rolls for you.
So to be harder, you should do a slate limestone map.
Yeah, I should.
Good morning, Mr. Ben. Hey, guys.
This isn't necessarily about it being harder. This is about me pushing myself to try to get better at combat and to try and get to the ending. So instead of like going cataphract armor with infinite turrets, it's about minimalizing our wealth and trying to get the ship launch. But it's pretty challenging. So we're doing no Gourmand, no Pyromaniac. I'm removing Undergrounder, it looks like, as well. We're doing only start conditions for health and allow none for incapable. Our age range is younger than me. I don't really care, but I do. Okay, we'll go a passion for intellect. And really, I just need construction 4 with a passion for a build. Fast walking Great Mimi Brawler. This is a great pawn other than that. My colonies, I don't want Brawler. No Teetotaler either. Lazy. A-sign. With DLC, and surprised how much DLCs I keep thinking about, yeah.
when you next on Project Zoboid.
I was on Project Zomboid last night. I just didn't stream it. When am I going to stream it again? I'm not sure. Probably this weekend. Quick Sleeper, great memory. All right, that's a solid pawn. So this will be our building pawn. Next, we are going to get rid of that passion. And you know what? I actually, okay, I take it back. I want our building pawn to have a little bit of a passion of plants. Good morning to you, Jam. Chemical interest. Whoa. Okay, yeah, we're going to take this one. Even though they've got a chemical interest, we'll help them out with that. Okay, this is a great planting pawn. They're also a doctor social. We'll give them chat's name in a second. But holy moly. All right, we'll look at this now.
We too have an interest in chemicals.
Yeah, we too do. Creepy, breathing, kind, annoying voice, bisexual. They're good at building. That's what we needed them for. We'll take them. It's the loser. Man, talk about a double whammy. Having an annoying voice and creepy breathing. Sounds like Mr. Oh man, chat, you're mean. You're mean. I don't know about you, but Mr. Vin only has an annoying voice when he does his little Tim.
I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me?
I like the lyrics. Nice. And last but not least, so this one has our doctor and our social. I like to go in with a crafter. So we want someone that's good at crafting.
What have I done now, laughing face?
I think we can aim for a 10. Oh, look at that. Tough greedy. Okay. Okay, doke. So do we have really 3 females?
Gaming, where do I begin?
But this is like this is the crew you want to go in with. So this hits all 3 boxes. We got a planter that can build. We got a builder that can plant. We have a crafter that's industrious. And look at that intellect. You'll notice the thing we're missing is a cook. And I don't value a cook anymore in RimWorld because we have nutrient paste. But I need 3 names from the queue. Can I get poll? Exclamation poll, please. First one gets this one.
Good defense, though.
What? What do you mean no good defense?
Can you start?
Pricey boy, are you okay with a female? Brand new start, buddy. Sherry kind. Ballins, thank you. All right, I need one more.
The mechanic, yes, he can.
And Brittany, thank you, kitten.
Your audio's iffy today.
Really? What do you mean by that? Be more specific. I don't know if he lets you put 93 in front. It does. Are you guys hearing iffy with the music as well? Because that's something I constantly combat.
There's a weird kind of scratchy sound when you speak.
It's when I speak, but the audio for the music is fine. Test, 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 test.
Seems okay.
Test, 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 test. I got one okay. I got one scratchy. Anyone else?
I hear it here.
Pricey boy saying it's scratchy. Is it just my voice?
Sounds fine.
Kitten says it's okay. There's an issue. I'll have to restart my streaming PC, I think.
I think it's just the mic.
Really? Test, 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 test.
Speaking is a little off, but no problem for me.
Well, let's go into our NVIDIA broadcast. So I have some filters set on. And let me see if I can fix them up a little bit. I got noise removal, and I'm going to reduce that. Now, test. How's that sound? Any difference? Test, 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 test.
What we testing for?
To make sure that I don't sound staticky. Test, test. Test 1, 2, 3, test, test.
Good on my end.
Sweet. Thanks, Ratbag. Okay, so I adjusted my noise removal. I drew it down a little bit. We'll see if that helps. All right, guys, let's crash land.
Ahoy at Lenza RNG.
At RatBG, hey.
Oh, we went into the jungle. Whoopsie. All right. Orders, chop. This is not the first time I've done that. Actually, let's use this area here. That's fine right here. So we're going to go 25 by 25. Nope. Not going to go there. We're going to orders allow all.
PogChamp.
Set up a zone. Make it low. Make another zone. This will be preferred for raw resources. Okay, get rid of this menu. Okay. Now set up R where we're going to be setting things up. So we're going to go up 13 over 13 down. I'd like to set up some wings. Oh, we got a little bit of water right there. How will that affect our buildings? Oof, oof, oof. Yeah, not the biggest fan. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this and move it. That looks good
Not going
here.
to use the ruin?
I think I am going to use the ruin, actually. I wasn't planning on it, but now I am. Let's go here. This is good.
Daggett 2 Hey.
Yo, good morning, Masa. How you today? Alrighty then. And let's put a dump spot over here. And we need to get rid of some of this stuff, but we need to keep that. Claim, reinstall here. Actually, let's make this our fridge. And we're going to need some chairs. And recreation. And we need to give them their work. Yeah, that's fine. You can cook. Everyone's going to be a hunter. You're a crafter. Alright, so now we need stone cutters, table. We need to get our power situated. Let's let that one go first. We'll need some bedrooms. We also need to get those weapons put on real quick. Nerf, welcome in. Hello. Good to see ya. How's the Project Zomboid going? All right, now who's our best shot? Brittany, come grab your gun. Who is our best melee? Neither of you.
Nice ruin.
It is. It's pretty nice. Where's our other gun? Oh, we got a cat.
PZ much of late. IRL is eating my time up.
I hear ya. Me too. Last week I was non-existent. Okay, things we don't need. We will get rid of. No, I will give you some rec time later. Keep going. Keep going. Hold on. Build the beds first, please. Who's our construction? This guy right there. Go. Normal, normal, good. Excellent. And we don't need that one. Alright, we're gonna go for marble. And marble. You can leave that. I'm getting rid of all this stuff that's inside. Claim that. So if we didn't claim that, an animal would be able to go through it, or raiders. Alright, and then things I always change. If they get attacked, they attack. We're not using our medicine. And then we need to go into the health. And change quest preferences. And it's better to kill the dog earlier than later. Or the cat, I mean. So we're going to design our nutrient paste dispenser right here. And we have some marble, so we're going to start putting that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
If they despise nutrient paste, do you still make them eat it?
Yeah, so nutrient paste is beneficial in multiple ways, even though they don't like it. So what they're going to do is they're going to get a negative mood from it. But nutrient paste, they'll never get sick by eating it. So you never have to worry about food poison. And it also spreads your food out the most, so you don't need to grow as much food. So if you can keep them happy another way and give them nutrient paste, it's a benefit. Also, you don't have to have someone sitting there making meals, so that frees someone up to do something else. So like when we're doing a speed run like this, it's going to make it so that we can research and not have to worry about someone cooking. Okay, we do want to put an air condition in, so let's do air conditioned vents here. Or here. Won't let me put it there yet. And then we need to get some plants going. So let's shrink this. We need drugs. That's going to be our number one thing. Get the psychoid going. And then we also need to be very careful. When you start on a jungle, you're going to have lots of wildlife that can eat you. And we're okay right now. But many a run have been lost to wildlife eating. Or a pawn dead, I should say. So having a
bunnies.
Or bunnies, yeah. I'm not worried about the bunnies right now, but yeah.
The big crit says, feels weird watching a playthrough without ideology. I always had nutrient paste meal as loved when playing.
Yeah. Yup. Welcome in on the YouTube side. You can still get away with nutrient paste. They just will have that permanent debuff of eating it. So something we need to do is get rid of the home zone there and put it where we want it. So this is a very min-maxy thing, is using the home zone selectively. And to do that, you just use this little button here. Now I'm just seeing this. This is unfortunate because this is where I wanted to use my kill box. I guess we're going to do one little pivot down. Unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Let me get rid of that overlay. So we could just build wood there. That's what we'll do. So where it's got this, you can't build with stone. Mullins is already sleeping. Nope, I'm going to wake you up so you can get your rec. So I want them to have full recreation. Although they are really happy right now because there's still very low expectations and initial optimism. But who is our drug needer right here? So as that continues to drop, they're going to be upset. They're also got upset because we killed their their cat.
Epic
We need to
says hello stream. Came
we
here
need to take care of
after all
that.
of my pawns died of malnutrition because I forgot I blocked the door for the food storage.
Yo, Epic, I have had that happen. One of my favorite memories. So when I first started playing RimWorld, I always played multiplayer with my brother. And we would build our base out together.
Feathercrit says at Epic YT Classic.
And we made it so that we had a huge stockpile of food. But we went into the food policies. And this is the default one. We would make it so that they wouldn't eat raw food. So we took veggies off. And some reason someone wasn't making meals and we had this huge stockpile of rice. But all of our pawns died. Well, we had two pawns. Both pawns died, collapsed, and then the other one collapsed before they can get over there and we could fix the policy. So I no longer do that. If the pawns need to eat rice, then they eat rice. Alright, butcher all, and then I'm going to change everyone to be a cook. Just so that they do it. Because no one really likes doing it, so we'll share the burden. At least for now. Oh, you botched it. Well, we'll call that wealth management because we lost some components in that. All right, keep an eye on the wildlife. Nothing. Okay, so we got these. Now we need to start getting some other necessities grown. So let's go for some cotton next. And then we'll go for some heel root. And then we'll go for some smoke leaf. And then the rest will just... Is that enough heel root? Maybe one more layer of heel root. And then let them do the rest psychoid. And then there's a little button on this wind turbine. Auto cut. That's nice. And we have our first visitor. So on speedruns, sometimes I like to capture the first one that comes in. But usually not if they're the one that we want to go trade with. But we will try and trade with them to get rid of things we don't need.
Epic
Jeez. Give us your moves.
JYT says, how do you manage your growth area?
So typically with the settings that I play on, you want to have 20 grow spots per pawn. So I kind of want to be close to that as possible. I haven't even started them yet. So I prioritize the drugs because we have a pawn that needs drugs. But I'm going to go over here and I'm going to create just a little bit bigger than that. So I need like a 60. So I'm going to start with 80 and I'll increase it as we get more pawns, but I don't want too much excess. So if something happens, we can always go out and harvest berries or we can go hunting real fast. But typically it's about 20 spots per pawn you have. And then I like to trade away my excess food until the late game when I create a stockpile. There we go. This is what I wanted to do. Now we got the AC coming in. And we're going to need marble column. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to do marble walls. And now we can roof this. Mad rat. All right, so we need our other gun. Where's it at? There it is. Sherry, grab a piece of wood. Come over here. Sherry's gonna lead the charge for this rat and then allow these two to shoot. There it is. Dude, enjoy your lunch.
Epic J. YT says, as you are a long-time pro, what are the chances you get a pawn with a mental break?
You see it here. So the chances of getting one are pretty high sometimes, but it's managing them. So if they get this one, then it's just could be like a little simple one. You don't want to get the devastating ones right off the bat. But mood management is a huge aspect of increasing difficulty. So things that you can do to mitigate that is set up your work policy like I've done here. This is the default policy. So this pawn right here is going to get upset, and we know they're going to get upset. When they do, I can switch them to like a biphasic schedule. And what that means is we're going to give them 2 sleeping periods. So they start here, and then I'm going to go 3. And this basically refreshes their tank twice a day. So twice a day, they're going to get their comfort maxed out, their recreation maxed out, and their sleep maxed out. And that'll keep them happier, less likely to break down. We can also do a triphasic, which is similar to this, but broken up into 3 phases. And then finally, we could just do like an all recreation schedule. But those all come with, they reduce the amount of production that the pawn will be able to do. How productive they are. But it's better to have a pawn that's less productive but doesn't break down. Right now, Brittany's out gathering everything for us. Sherry is planting. And now they're on their sleep schedule. They're ignoring it because their sleep isn't low enough. Now they're going to go sleep. They'll go to sleep. They'll go all the way up to 100%. Speed run. All right, we got our nutrient paste dispenser. So, oh man, it goes this way, right? And we need power over to that. And we just got a Psychic Soothe female. That is huge. Because that's just going to boost their mood completely right now. So no need for special schedule. And then we're going to get rid of the flooring. So one thing that they don't tell you in this game, flooring that you land on the map with gives your colonists wealth, gives your group wealth, and that means bigger raids. And we're going to take that steel. All right, what predators do we have on the map now? Still nothing, man. We are so lucky right now, but you got to keep an eye on it.
Except if they have ancient in their name, then they are worthless.
Well, you're talking about like the concrete flooring. Yeah. Yeah. So like, for example, if you look at the world map, this speedway right here, if you build on this, it will have the road through it, but it will say ancient. But some of these, like this one, looks like it could, like if you build on this could be tile. And then if you build on dirt roads, the dirt roads also don't add wealth. But the tile roads that you can see on your map will add wealth. So just something to keep in mind. I don't need you cutting these anymore.
Epic JYT says I floored the bases because I looked pretty, but thanks for that info, so now I have a reason to place concrete in my brother's base.
So one trick if you didn't want to go that route is you could actually keep it dirt. You could keep your base dirt and put some daylilies in there, and that'll make it nice and pretty in there. I don't want to do that right now because I want to push as much productivity out of them as possible. It has been. I bet, Linzar, if you were to stream and put the UG in your title, you could probably get some people playing on there. Alright, here's our first raid. A solo raider, a misandrist. Good plants, good crafting. No health issues. The donkey. Alright, we're going to try and shoot him. I don't want to recruit him though. If I didn't have a crafter, I would try and recruit him.
I'm more interested in Square's beginner server TBH.
Yeah, but that's only Friday.
More my level.
Yeah, I hear you. Alright, they got hit once. They're bleeding out in 11 hours. Alright, that's fine. We're just going to leave them alone. They're going to bleed out in 6 hours. We don't need to worry about them. They're just going to fall on the ground here, probably. And that'll benefit us.
Says, what's your favorite biome? Mine is the jungle, since I would be rich and would...
My favorite are Arab shrubland, temperate forest, and the... man, I'm drawing a blank on the name. These guys up here. Boreal forest. Also, sea ice is a good challenge. Same with ice sheet, but I really like sea ice.
Have you tried the glowing one?
I have never built a base on it. I've been to it a few times. Hey, they're assaulting us. Good luck, donkey. We can let our doctor practice on them, maybe. I don't want to harvest organs on them because that upsets our pawns and also increases our wealth. And we are going to build a grave for them.
Morning, Dagoth and chat. How
Morning.
are we?
Doing well. How are you today? Glad you got your computer working again, dude. You know what? We'll make this... Nope, I'm not gonna do a fridge.
It was a near miss.
Yeah, dude.
Epic JYT says, why do we have a feature to arrest our own pawns?
If they have a mental break, I use it often. So if you have a pawn that has a breaks down... 1 second. 11. Somehow I didn't math this right. Okay, this is wrong. So if your pawn has a mental breakdown and you don't like that mental breakdown, I arrest them often. And that'll take them out of the breakdown, and then you unarrest them. You release them. Good job, Dagoth. Unarrest them. You release them, and when you release them, they'll still be upset, but there's a chance they'll get a different kind of breakdown. And then we need a wood wall right there. Perfect. Now someone will bury that corpse. Oh no. I put the wrong bill in here. So we just butchered that. And now everyone's gonna have a mood hit. You know what? At least they did it early. Whoops. Just don't eat that. As long as they don't eat that, we're good.
But it can make yummy nutrient paste.
That's true. But then we'll know that we're eating human meat. We have 22 meals left, so we're doing okay. Our rice should come in by then. Although these elephants might eat it, so we might need to expand it out a little bit. But like I said, we can always go get berries. We're getting the flooring up. This is good. Our wealth is dropping because of that. You'll see the wealth go down. Now we're going to floor this room because this is going to be our research room. And if you have a clean room, research speed goes faster. What's up, Goose? How you doing, buddy? Yes, you're a good kitty cat.
He says, "Can we tame that white big beast?" Which I forgot the name of.
Goose? Yeah. He's tame. Kind of.
Fast Passive Mindset says hello.
I think you're talking about a Thrumbo. Yo, fast-paced mindset, welcome in. Good to see you on the YouTube side.
Job's done.
Yes, me lord. Hi, Goose. You're talking about this beast, right? This big white beast. He's a Thrumbo kitty. Is the speedrun based on in-game days or in real life? There's no real category that I'm going for right now. It's just personal. So my speedrun is based on time in-game. So like if I were doing this, and I probably wouldn't be on speed 1 at all. I'd be on speed 4. But it's more like a casual speedrun where I'm just testing my skill limit and what I need to improve on. So what you'll see is me trying to be very, very efficient. Goose is the beast we need. He's a sweet little kitty. Alright, get the rest built, guys. So now we can say we want to research battery. He's a pretty good little kitty. We also need to... Oh, never mind. Hey, Trunks, welcome in. Trunks is one of our UG streamers and plays lots of RimWorld also. Look at that, we're getting some nutrient paste over there. Nice. Oh, you know what? No, I didn't. I was going to say I forgot to do that.
Lol.
250 hours? That's awesome. You're getting up there. It's crazy to think 250 hours is small for a game. There's so many hours in a game. So our barracks is awful. Sherry's getting upset. So what should we do? We should put him on that schedule, right? So this will help keep him happy. Yeah. So one thing you can see that I'm doing is I'm keeping our table close to the nutrient paste. That helps minimize travel. I could put it closer, but this is fine for now. We're gonna make this a food room, so we'll put in here preferred food.
The Big Crid says 3 research table tech. Saw that on your YouTube shorts. But is it really that good if the research skill is low on some of the pawns?
Yes, so what you want, and what I recommend, is whenever your pawns don't have a task, and you'll see them go, get a research bench for them. And limit what you have them do to only things that they're passionate about. And typically you want a pawn to have a main task, and then a backup task. if they're good with, like this pawn is good at 3 things. I've got them main task and then 2 backup tasks, planting and mining. This pawn only has 1 task, right? So they're going to do all those things and then this. So once they're done with their hauling, their cleaning, their crafting, then they'll research. And research is a pool. And so what that means is every single research point they do will go towards that. And even a pawn that is really poor at intellect, well, I don't have any poor ones, but even a pawn that's really poor at intellect, by the end of the game, you can have them adding like 8 per tick. So yes, it's really worth it. Now they're researching. Now that I see them researching, this is what I call my equilibrium. I'm going to start my next project. My next project is to help keep us safe. So to do that, we're going to build a little kill box or kill tunnel. And this will make it so that we can be, like, don't have to be worried about certain raids. So we're going to put one there. And we'll make a wood one there. And then, once they get this built, we're going to put these in. And I only need like 4 to start. Because the raids are going to be small right now. Now, we have pawns that are upset. Yes, we know you're upset because we butchered humans. Whoops. Whoopsie. So we could give them a little bit of a mood increase just by creating some plants in here, and we'll do that just for now. So daylilies in here will help a lot. Also, we want to put lighting in here. And we're going to start putting some lighting out here as well. But every single time they're putting down daylilies, it's helping the beauty in the room. And that'll help bring their mood up.
Epic JYT says I raid for the pawns, not for resources, since they most likely don't have components, which is the only thing I need beside gold or silver.
Plasteel. A lot of plasteel. All right, now open that door. Thank you. And then we're going to build these out.
Do you just keep dirt floor forevers?
No. We'll switch over to concrete. But for right now, dirt floor is cheap. So what you typically want in your base is you either want all flooring or you want no flooring. And the reason for that is the way that the pawns move dirt around. So when our pawns move from a dirt floor to a floored room, they're going to put dirt there. And then they'll track it. If it's all dirt, then they don't carry dirt around. It's just dirty. So you can kind of see, like right here, we have a mixture. So every single time they step on this, they're going to create dirt and they'll have to go clean it. So we will eventually make this all concrete, but it will increase our wealth a little bit. It will also use our our steel up. But actually, I don't mind doing that. In fact, it would have been smarter for me to do that instead of plant, because now this pawn has been wasting time. But now it's slightly impressive. And I'm going to say stop. No more. Hey, Goose. And we're going to go flooring. And I'll do this eventually as well. But look at their moods now. They're happier. Let's check wildlife again. We're good.
Epic Joe says, I want a pawn to be addicted to Go Juice, then I can make him our super soldier.
Yep, I've done that run. When I do like the all speed run, so like I'll do a run where I do every single ending in the game, I get pawns that are dependent on Go Juice and Psychite. And so we have them taking Yayo and Go Juice constantly. Talk about really easy mood hit there. Okay, one thing I didn't do here, and I need to do. Let's go advanced lighting. One thing we need is we need a vent in this room. And we also need batteries now. So the vent will help keep the temperature. And we have this all roofed, right? Yep. And let's go ahead and get rid of these corners. I did that just for getting the room built as quick as possible. But we don't want them corner punching our buildings. And what are we missing? Mad monkey. All right, monkey, come here. So this is where we set up our zones. And this is our inside zone.
Epic JYT says, I have never used a battery since I might be lucky enough to get components for a generator.
Yeah, I like this because, again, everything is like comes at a cost, so productivity cost. So when you do a generator, the pawns having to go and fill up the generator, so that's them doing something productive. Wind turbine is passive, so if you have the wind turbine, they're never having to do a task. So I really prioritize wind turbines over generators, but I use generators a lot too. But one wind turbine is going to keep us with plenty. Now we're out of steel, so I need to get us a little bit of steel. So we're gonna, as soon as this guy's done, we're gonna go get this steel. And that'll be enough steel to get the battery built. So the monkey is here. I have a mod on called Camera Plus, which makes it so I can adjust so I can see the outline, and I like loading this in so that I can see when there's manhunters on the map.
Watermills are underrated for energy. Yes, I can see this map has no use for them.
Yeah, watermills are strong too. But yeah, in the jungle I'm not going to be really using any. Advanced lighting done. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is I need to get Psychoid going for this guy. So now, furniture, we can do flood lighting. Put it right in the center.
The mods you're using Real Kutik again?
Yeah, so here's my mods list, but I'll go in there in a second too. Here they are. That link will take you right out to them, so you could just click if you wanted to add one instead of having to search for it. And welcome in, Fluid Man. Alright, so the monkey's no longer a manhunter. So I'm going to let him out, but I'm also going to create our zone name. So we have inside, we're going to do compound. We're going to do it. So like if we have to send them to a specific location, no go. And do I need another one? This might be like yard if we get a compound going at some point. Uh-oh. Maybe that's a worked area. New area. Work. So, like, one thing, like, when you're doing a speed run, you don't want them to go away from where you want them.
Oh, thanks. I was
So
wondering
I can
why
put
your
in this.
ores looked different.
Yeah, colorblind minerals. It's nice just being able to come out here and seeing where the steel is instead of having to, like, dig in close to the mountain to see. Alright, we got some visitors. And we're not going to mess with them. Battery got built. Beautiful. Alright, I'm going to hold this off so they deconstruct all of that before they keep on going back and forth.
Epic JYT says, I hate when animals are way back from the base, since my colonies would rely on meat in most of my games.
Yep, that's like I said, another cost, productivity cost, right? Alright, here's our first raid. Prepare for a while, and then they're going to attack. There's 3 of them. So all we have to do is put them in our inside and open up a door. This will cause them, when they start raiding, they're going to look for a path to one of our ponds. And that path will lead them through our kill tunnel. And you don't have to kill all 3. You need to kill 40 to 70% of the raid in order for them to run. And I don't see anywhere else. Let's get rid of this overlay. Yeah, just 3. So we're not even going to have to really worry about it. One thing I will do, though, is I will get a battle station set up right here, just in case we need it. So Sherry's going to come and be a melee tank for us, which is not the best because she's our doctor. Ooh, you took a shot. Right arm. Got him. Move out of the way. Strip him. Pyromaniac. No thanks. But now we have a gun. And we are going to need a few more graves. All right, heal the ballons real fast. Perfect. And we're not using medicine. And then I'm going to let them heal themselves real fast, too. And we're no longer butchering ourselves. Butcher creature. Let's make sure we don't have any humans. Good. And then we can schedule them to go unrestricted. And 4 didn't really do it, so we'll do a couple more for the next raid. It will be a little bit bigger. But now we have an extra flak vest. And we have 2... Everyone's got a gun now.
Epic Giant says once a pawn was bit by a thrumbo and got an infection somehow in his right lung. Till this day he is still on the hospital bed.
Poor Thrumbo. Alright, let's go ahead and deconstruct some more stuff. We need more steel. We'll also get rid of the floors. And we can do that to these floors as well. Oh, not our base. Doing this to the whole map. How much steel do we have? 100. And how much do we need to do this area? 60, perfect. And then let's do the doorways as well. This doorway doesn't need it.
Epic
Perfect.
JYT says going to send on my Discord how big just my storage.
How big it is? Nice. I bet it's massive. Alright, we got the bodies put away. We got these now built, so that'll withstand a bigger raid next time. We don't need to bring back all this limestone. We're just going to leave it there. Don't need the marble. Wealth going down though. This is steel, so let's have them deconstruct that. Hold on. Finish the job. So they don't have to run all the way back up there. Nope. You're out here. You're finishing it.
Epic Shite says, do we get wealth from removing those rocks on the ground?
The rocks. Well, so when you turn like a chunk into, you gain a little bit of wealth. Because if you look at each one, has wealth to it. So almost $1 per. So yes. And for those that don't know, the way that they create raid sizes, they're through raid points. So that raid we just had was 192 threat points. And they got that from each pawn is worth 16.7 right now. And then we have wealth. So 50 from our pawns, 8 from our wealth. And the wealth is decided by the wealth of our story. So it was 15,000, which is our total wealth, which was this wealth here, minus the building we have divided by 2.
Which mod is this raid point shower?
Mods. It is called visible raid points. And then from here you can see they took that 58 points. There's an adaptation factor that the game will use. Yeah, you're welcome. There's an adaptation factor that got multiplied, so 8% less than the full points. And then we're playing on the maximum threat scale, which is 500%, so it multiplied it by 5.
Says, let's get 100,000 raid points and see how big the next raid would be.
Exactly. And then our grace factor, so this is based on the age of the colony, it gave us a grace factor. So the total raid size was 192 that it came up with. So the 58 raid points times 0.92 times 5 times 0.72. So since it's a new colony, it was smaller than what will come later. Hold on. Oh, someone's going out there. Nope. You're gonna miss your recreation. Alright, go do your recreation. I don't want to manually do that. So they just ran by the ancient danger. We can put a little ancient danger here. Danger, danger. What's up, Goose? What you doing? Hi. Oof, we don't need all that. I'd rather the oh, you know what I could do? So right now the pond keeps coming out. We're gonna set them to have a higher priority of research than haul, and I don't need to do this as much anymore. Now they'll just sit there and research. So if you look at our wealth, us doing this, we were up here and now it's gone down just from us removing flooring. Waste of time. Because you were hungry. That is the one problem about nutrient paste, is they have to return back to get a meal. So sometimes manual intervention like this helps. Nope, you're finishing this one. And we might have them deconstruct some of the steel too.
Thebigrit says, why don't you use the mod Actone? Helps with prioritizing a large job.
I like trying to use the least amount of mods possible, is really the only reason. I mean, I used it once upon a time. But I do competitions, and in the competitions you're not allowed to use Actone. So I don't want to become reliant on it, if that makes sense. Psychoid Brewing, yes. Alright, so now we're going to start making our way towards assault rifles. So we got a bit of a fire, but it's raining. As long as the rain doesn't stop, we're fine. Yeah. No way. One little piece you ran out there for. All right, haul it back, Sherry. Haul it back. All right, and we might as well just make a couple more of these, just in case. And let's put things in our home zone, so they'll get rebuilt if needed. But you notice I'm not putting the home zone everywhere because I don't want them to come out and clean the floors here. So the home zone is only on what we want rebuilt or cleaned. And how is our predators looking like? Still nothing, that's nice. Jungle usually has a bunch, like kitties. Oh, what are you going up for? Alright, I think we're done with the flooring. Look at how many ship chunks are on the ground. Oh my goodness. Here, come destroy that for us. And now just research. It's gonna spread. We just need to prevent it from getting inside of our base. It can be bogey. You know, you certainly can do that, and I could have done that too. I could have, like, so like I've assigned this zone here. The do it. I could have put that over particular areas and only let them, and then gone in here and done that. But we're playing on losing is fun, and it makes it so that the mood management is pretty important. Because unlike some of the other ones, you get better moods at the other difficulties. And their mood, you have to really kind of pay attention. Well, also, we're also only doing nutrient paste. And we're doing very minimalistic stuff. So you got to be careful when you sign them to do work only. Not that we couldn't have, like, done it. Alright, so we didn't even have to go out there and intervene. The rain came. And we are getting close to psych height, so that'll really help them. So we're going to go ahead and get a stove built. And since this is all we're doing is psych height, I don't care if the floor is dirty. We're going to do this. I think that will work. Alright, we're going to harvest some of it. And we're going to load Bill Psychite T. And now this is in a kitchen, so it gets 100%. If we were making food, the pawn standing here would be acting like they were standing outside, so there would be a chance for food poison. But since we're only making drugs with this, we're good. And then we're going to do our drug policy. My drug policy looks like this. So we allow everyone psychite. Scheduled. Low chemical. Not anymore. A heat wave. Okay, so let's close this. First thing Sherry's gonna do when they wake up is go get some psychite tea. we also want to allow them to make smoke leaf. And that'll happen soon too. And then I'm going to be able to take sherry off of this. So when you do the biphasic, it makes them like 20%-ish more or less productive. Move our drop. Yeah, absolutely. Sleep and wreck. So with the work management and area restrictions, in my opinion, it's much faster. It could have been. I agree. Yeah. Right. So like I could have, like you said, kept it at speed 4 and just done that. I think, yeah, you're right. Oh. We don't have any research set. Let's go ahead and throw down some coolers.
No backseating or arguing. I want him just sharing my opinion.
Oh, I don't mind backseating. And I'm not opposed to a discussion. All right, temperature's going down. I'm probably going to set up a little crafting nook over here, or I might just do one under base. So if we want him to make psychoid quicker, we just put psychoid right here. And also, psychoid leaves. And then we'll put the T right here. We're actually going to go to microelectronics next, or we might as well do it right now. That'll help us get the better workbenches, and they'll help us research faster. Ship to the stars. So we're getting a little bit of extra food built up. Whenever we have a trader, we're going to get rid of some. We also have the ability to make dusters now. So we're going to get that done. Heat wave is over. Let's keep the door open again. How's the wildlife looking? All right, so we have our first panther. And there's not a whole lot of food on the map. So if our pawns leave our area, they might get eaten. So we're going to put them in a work area. They have no business going outside of that right now. We are going to need steel at some point and more components. Alright, we have 2 dusters now. 3 dusters, perfect. Alpaca! Woohoo! Alright, so we're gonna get an alpaca. And we're gonna butcher him. We're gonna say sterilize. As soon as our doctor wakes up, they're gonna run to the sterilized spot. And we'll let our doctor practice on them first. Barenberg, welcome back. How was lunch? Alright, nice try. Sherry's getting some medical practice. He did it again. But he sterilized this time. So now we'll slaughter him. Yes, and then let's put the animal corpses right here.
Good. Had some amazing self-made fried eggs.
Yum! Fried eggs are good. More spaceship chunks. What do you have, 8 now again? Nope. Well, we got a lot of Psychite tea now. And let's see, who's our best researcher? 13, 7, and 7. So let's say you guys.
Says I love the TTS Lamau.
Yeah, the TTS is helpful, especially I like to play games where I don't want to take my eyes off the screen, like Project Zomboid, where I'm not trying to pause and I'm playing with sprinters, and so it's nice to have the chat back and forth without dying because I'm looking off the screen. That's where our wood went. I was like, what happened to the wood? Yes, we made all the traps. Alright, what's the wildlife look like now? So 2 kitties. Alright, so we have our full defenses up. We have actually too much wealth. I hope we can get a trader coming. A raid attacking immediately, so everybody stays inside. 6 raiders.
Thebigrit says, does the difficulty affect the chances of predators attacking your colonists?
No. Not to my understanding. They'll just get hungry and then they'll attack whatever's nearby. Alright, there's a chance we might want to rescue one of these guys. Nope. Nope. Ooh, he's nimble.
Predators don't attack colonists on low difficulties.
Ah, I didn't know that. Alright, go strip this, guys.
This can be changed in custom difficulty settings. An on-off toggle.
Yep, makes sense. How many corpses? 4? Plus 2, so we need one more. And we're no longer restricted to that, so set them to work. Brittany got punched. Oh, bruise from the revolver grip. So one thing I haven't done yet is set a clothing policy. So I like to go in here and I change this to our range. And it looks like this. Hey, Wired. So 51 to 100%, they'll wear clothes and normal. So now they're no longer just wearing anything. They are wearing, and I'll rename it to be range. That way, in case we get a melee pawn, what my melee one looks like is this. It's the same as the range, but in the melee, they only can wear a shield belt. In the range, they can't wear a shield belt. Alright, let's get rid of the corpses. We're going to set them all to Hall 1. A wanderer, eh? You better be a really good wanderer. I mean, they're a pretty good intellect. Wake up addiction. You're funny, game. So, I'm just going to use them. Actually, I'm going to use them to deconstruct these for us. They have a wake up addiction, so they can just take some wake up and go do that. And I'm going to set them to work. And nope. Who's throwing a party? A Ballins.
Says a good hauler and researcher for sure.
Nope. I want you to wear that clothing for now. Hold on. Where are you going? Alright, you're dropping off your... Okay, it's fine. In fact, I want you to bury them. So when the game gives you a gift, you use it, right? So instead of just killing them...
Also, what is that orange or to northwest of your base?
This is a mod that I'm running called Colorblind Minerals. It's just steel. And then this will be silver ore. These will be components. Purple is uranium. Green is jade. There's jade. And the only thing I don't see is plasteel, which would be like a baby blue. Hold on.
The big crit says that's so nice, actually.
Yeah, I love it. Alrighty. Once they're done with this task, they can leave our colony. Wait a second. I want you to haul. Haul. Go grab the stuff. Ooh, we got a quest. No thanks. Alright, come get that next then. You're almost done. Nope. You're almost done. Yep, help us organize. We left components. Look at all those components we have now. Jeez. Thrumbos. Oh, you know what we can use?
Debugrid
Note
says
for?
no pick up and haul mod, right?
I do have pickup and haul mod on. Exclamation mods. Does it show it on the YouTube side? Yeah, look at that. Get him, nope, get him. Good job, nope.
The big crit says mods.
It didn't bring it up there, so let me copy and paste it for you. I need to make it so that it will do that for the YouTube side. And then here's a link. Wait. This link will make it so you can go right out and see them. Colorblind minerals. Yeah, I'll update that so that it goes out to the YouTube side as well. All right, now we're gonna trade a bunch of stuff away. Nope. I want you to drop your gear. And I want you to leave our colony. Bye, nope. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of a lot of stuff. Anything that we're not using is gone. Alright, what do we want back from them? They don't have components. We have enough cloth. Let's get a horse. And we'll use a little caravan hitching spot right there. Alright, we don't need that much wood.
Bebicrit says thanks. Nice and minimalistic mod folder. I usually add tons of mods and spend like an hour or two fixing the mods and never get time to actually start playing. Maybe I'll play vanilla with these.
Yeah, give it a shot. Vanilla is fun. So I like to also participate in a monthly competition called the Seed of the Month. Oh, I need to get Discord off. Sorry, guys. You're hearing my Discord. I play in a monthly competition called the Seed of the Month, and you can search for that SDM. And they only allow a certain set of mods in there. And then it's also a yearly competition called the RimHUD. And next month, we're going to be participating in a different competition called the Rim Cup. And looking forward to that as well. Look at all these extra weapons. So we might use that bolt action. And then use this shotgun. And what do we have in the wildlife? Panther's way up there. Panther's over there. Okay. And the thrumbos. Where are the thrumbos at? Right there.
This game did not have its name chosen well, but going for the Rim Cup makes it even better. D.
Yep. Want to be the Rim Cup champion. The RimHUD. And nice voice you chose there, I like it. Alright, so Brittany is doing research because they're better at research than our other pawns. There can only be one. And now we are going to get some new benches made. There can only be one.
Thank you for the follow, Supertails.
Supertails, welcome in. Thank you. Alright, get rid of that. Machining is done. Gunsmithing next. We are almost 30 days in. We're getting close to rifles. Ooh, we need steel. All right. So we're going to include this into our work. There is a little cobra over here. And we have to keep an eye on this panther. We should probably take out the panther. Or try to scare him away. One of the two. Alright, so we hit him. Try and get one shot off and then you're running.
K back now, D.
Welcome back, welcome back. Perfect. Alright, who is our mining pawn? I need you to mine above other stuff for now. Fibrous mechanitis for Brittany. Whale. Let's give you some good medicine. And no bed rest. Gunsmithing, blowback. So now we'll build this one out. And I might get a generator going. Turn that one off. Turn that off. And let's get a second battery too. I like the fibrous mechanitis. It's really nice. As long as you can keep them happy.
Oh, wow. I forgot how hideously obnoxious ore are without perspective ores running XD.
Yeah, man, that's one reason why I don't want to get into too many mods, because like I said, I like to play in competitions, and in the competitions you can't play without the mods. So I like playing the game the way the game kind of came out of the box, if that makes sense. All right, so one thing I do want to get rid of is some wealth before the next raid happens. So we're going to send a trader out.
Yeah, I get that, but man, no allow tool is gonna suck.
We're gonna send Sherry out, our doctor. Actually, yeah, we're gonna send her doctor out. It's kind of crazy. With all these weapons that we don't need. They're just adding wealth.
Morning,
Jeez.
Daggeth and chat.
Yo, how you doing? Party fit, go. So this is going to reduce the wealth a lot. So instead of having a big raid come, we'll have a small raid. Wait, why are we not getting power to that? Oh, I see. So our wealth just went down a lot. We were at what? 26? It just went down 6,000. Alright, build it already. Alright, we're looking for things that will help our colony a lot. So that would be like EMPs. An assault rifle would be great. Shock lance.
How do the competitions work? Is it everyone just goes nuts and the first one to get a game end wins?
No, usually it's I want plasteel. Usually it is based on wealth. And everyone plays on the same tile, has the same amount of time. Okay, let's just grab components. Ooh. we're gonna go just 10. Whoa, wrong way. Get rid of that. Oh yeah, we don't have gold on the map either. Yeah, so it's you get the same amount of time. The monthly ones are 8-hour competitions. The first Saturday of every month, they do what they call a battle day. And everyone logs in at the same exact time, and you get to see, like, there's a live area up here on the screen that shows your wealth versus everyone else that's competing. And then you have the whole month to play that same tile, but only the battle day scores will be compared against each other, and then for the rest of the month you can see how you did against everyone else for the month. And then the yearly competition is very much the same way. They'll do the same thing. It's the same amount of time. Everyone's competing on the same tile. They recently started making it so that there's these weighted objectives, and you got to do the weighted objectives, and those will count more towards your score than the points, and then the points will be like a tiebreaker. But they hadn't gotten that to work yet, so we'll see if that works this year. They also have announcers, so the other RimWorld players that are monitoring people that are playing the game and commenting on it. So commentators rather, not announcers. So it's pretty cool. Alright, why am I drawing a blank on what this will require? Let's go into research. I couldn't remember what the multi-analyzer cost. 50 plastics. I didn't get enough, and I got too much gold. Hold on. Let's go back and trade. I only need 20 gold. I need 9 more plat steel. So we'll try for that.
No plasteel on your tile?
No plasteel, no gold. Oh, we have a flak helmet. We could break that down. Yeah, neither. Alright, we're done with the steel production right now. So get rid of 10 gold. And get as much plasteel as we can. Hopefully 9. Whew, we did it. We're not researching.
Vein of light blue up there.
Yeah, the light blue is silver ore. So I did the Z feature down here, and it searched for plasteel. And I would see plasteel. Alright, caravan has arrived back. Let's... Actually, I'm gonna tell them that they're gonna get sterilized. And this will force them to run down on their own.
Fair enough. I thought silver was silver even in vanilla.
Well, I have a mod on. Okay, we're gonna use our first furniture for shelf, because I like to keep some stuff here. This will be components. This will be steel. We'll do 2 more. This will be cloth. And this will be textiles. All other textiles. Except for cloth. And then we'll do a zone here. This will be critical, and this will be unfinished. Yeah, might as well mine that out when we got nothing else to do. Looks like we need a little bit more wood. And then where is the wildlife at the threat? The panther. Just the panther really is our threat. I mean, there is a cobra. We should be okay. Alright, we're gonna get all three researching here soon. It's a slaver. Alright, let's get rid of things that we don't need. And I'm not even interested in them. This research is zooming though. Mad wild boar. Alright, so stay inside. And now we have wild boar to eat.
Daggett 2, hey.
Yo! How's it going, Ballance? Welcome in. Why are we sleeping? Oh, you have the the fibrous mechanitis. That makes him sleep more. Makes sense. How close till it being gone? Probably one more tend. I'm probably going to expand this room out a little bit so that we can get the whatchamacallit next to it. The multi-analyzer. Because I don't think one here will hit all three. We'll see. And let's get assault rifles going. And we'll make a nice little spot for our assault rifles. Actually, go ahead and do this. We also need EMPs. We only have a little bit of steel, so we need more steel mined out. Let's get that one. And how much steel? Alright, we got a raid. Attacking immediately. Schedule inside. There's 7 of them. They're melee. So we are going to shoot at them from here. Shotgun, you can come up a little bit further. Just don't shoot Sherry in. Actually, I don't want to risk that. I don't want them shooting our doctor in the head. That'd be bad. We broke them. Any of them really good? Too smart kind. Nope. Chemical fascination, aesthetic body purist. Plants 1561. No thanks. Abrasive nervous. Medic 6.
The big crit says preparing graves ahead of time, LMAO.
Yep. Alright, we're gonna save that one. And we need a prison. Go ahead and strip them. Might as well take whatever they have. So we only need 4. 3. And we'll make 4 just in case. Just so this guy knows that there's a grave out there for him.
Thebicrit says how far off to microelectronics?
We already have it. We also have precision rifling, so we're getting assault rifles made now. Now we're going for multi-analyzer. You know what? Before multi-analyzer, let's go back and get some plate armor, just so we can get flak vests.
I always forget how little research there is when you have no DLCs on.
Yeah, also the research tree to get to assault rifles, if you prioritize that, is really quick. Alright, give them drugs. Alright, they can walk. So we're going to move them over to this spot. And see how they moved? Now we're going to be like, nope, you're a guest. So this is a little bit of cheese. In fact, this isn't even allowed in competitions, what I just did. So there's no longer a prison bed. So they can no longer try to prison escape. Alright, we have our EMPs. Let's store those right by our door. Alright, that's enough steel, buddy. Bring it back. Oh, one thing I didn't do, and I'm kind of amazed that they didn't do this. They used to, like, manually do that in. Kind of surprised they didn't. Actually, I like a roof area right there.
The big crit says the prisoner tech is crazy. So you basically have a visitor now.
Exactly. And they're going to take a while to get the resistance down. They're just chilling with us. Are we out of wood? We are. Okay, so we want more wood chopped. Because we need to get those traps put back up for the next raid that comes. And I'm not needing Brittany to research as much because we got to our assault rifles. So I want you to go and haul that. Because once you haul that, you're going to make the next assault rifle. Manhunter pack. It's guinea pigs. All right, come here. Close that. Come in. Come in. We're going to stay inside. Now they can't even go outside if I tell them to. But they will keep on building those. Sometimes the game messes up and it will cause the animals to crash through your doors, so I just got to be careful of that. Alright, make that last assault rifle. Oh, you're sleeping. Okay. And this guy will feed himself since he has access to that. So if I didn't have that there, what I would do is I would just move like a rice pile in here somewhere. Or have him drop meals somewhere. Because he'll feed himself. Because our guys will no longer feed him because he's a guest. I don't want a breakdown. So I'm going to allow them to be on a complete rec schedule right now. We want their recreation maxed out. There we go. Breakdown right now would be bad because they'd probably open up a door. Flat screen TV? No thanks. We're missing components. I was like, what is preventing us from making the last assault rifle? Alright. We're about to get flak vest soon. So we're only dropping the resistance down 0.7. We could give him more drugs. He likes drugs, makes him happy. Look at that. It went, instead of 0.7, it would down 11 or 1.1.
Thebigrid says I think guinea pigs are the worst manhunters. They come in such large numbers and can take down a full squad in marine armor.
Yeah, so one of the things that a lot of people don't know in RimWorld is guinea pigs are huge. They're not like guinea pigs on Earth. There are massive guinea pigs. Does it show that here? It shows body size 0.2. But think of them like a dog size guinea pig. But they do come in large numbers. Hey, that guy just took one out for us. He's gonna go take out another one. He's taken out a bunch of them. He's hungry. Look at the cobra go. So when you're playing on Losing is Fun, it's like 70% of them are Scaria. Yep, he's eaten 3 or tried to. And he's trying to go for another one. But his movement has gone down. He can't catch up to him. There he goes. Alright, he's going to be able to eat that one because it doesn't have rotting. He took out a bunch for us. And now there's only a couple. Now there's one. War Merchant. We're gonna be able to sell some of our guns. Schedule, put everyone in work. They are. And I'm gonna sell your shotgun too. No, sell your shotgun.
Establish dominance. Eat the Cobra Lime's nutters.
Yeah, we should kill the cobra, shouldn't we? Where's it at? Right here?
Is that a potential strategy? Stay on a map that has a lot of predators to help deal with smaller creature manhunters.
Yeah, you could definitely. Yeah, for sure, do it. I got him. Alright, now go trade. Alright, anything we don't need, we sell. Yeah, we don't want that. Actually, I'll keep one bolt action.
Scavenging predator kills Hypnon.
We'll keep that. 385. Alright, let's strip our prisoner too. Nah, let him keep his clothes. That'll keep him happier. Let's see what bed we get from here. We don't have excess wood. Okay, we need to keep this door open. Let's move these rotting corpses right here.
Dirt mole ending.
Yeah, we did it yesterday. We finished last stream. So we're going to put the guinea pigs in here. Only if they're rotten. Cargo pods, what do we get? Some plasteel. Well, I guess we didn't need to trade for that now.
I played RimWorld 2,000 hours and I have never once did an ending, haha.
You're not alone, dude. You're not alone. But if your goal is to, I can definitely help you get there. Oh, look at that. We got that down there too. How many more ship chunks do we have on the map? Just that one.
I don't want to launch my pawns in space.
There you go.
I've been playing since 2013.
That's funny. Yeah, alright, get rid of that area.
That was the perfect TTS voice for that.
I love it. It's like it knows. Alright, we're making an assault rifle. And soon we will make flak
I did
vests.
2,000 hours in like 2 years. It was bad when I first got RimWorld playing till like 7 a.m.
Dude, me too. Me too.
My 2,500 plus hours, I did only one ship launch.
Sebagrit says TTS voice is killing me, LMAO.
Alright, how you doing? Still don't need drugs yet.
Always new colonies.
Yeah, new colonies are great.
Was very unhealthy all-night gameplay.
It's a pretty addicting game. Okay, we can give them drugs again. So his mood affects how well you're recruiting him. That's what we're doing. And as for Doctor's awake, he's going to go to his bed because he wants drugs. Lay down. Now he walks back over there. Nice, we just took him down 1.4. Now he's eating rice. Whatever you want to do, my guy. Whatever you want to do. Hater with the 3-stream streak, dude. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. I really appreciate the support. It means a lot.
I want to do an all pawns addicted to go juice run.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I've done a few of those. Typically, if I'm going to do that, I'm also going to make them addicted to Psychite as well. Because it's just a lot of extra points that you can then put into really good quality genes.
The Big Crit says, drugging him up and recruiting him. Definitely nothing wrong here.
Nope, definitely nothing wrong. Totally kosher. He was happy for a little bit. He slept without a table, or ate without a table. And we now have our assault rifle. Oh, our door's closed. We need to get that open. If we didn't have that open, the next raid comes in, they start banging on our walls. Drop them down 1. Getting closer. We're almost to flak vests. Drop them down 1 again. Nice. So So something you guys may have noticed.
All pawns on Go Juice constantly sounds crazy.
Oh, it's so strong. Also make it so they don't need to sleep. I have never claimed this. So we don't get this wealth added to us, but we get the beauty for it. Same with this. I have not claimed it. And same with these. But it's not adding to our colony wealth. Until you claim it. Once you claim the buildings that are on the map, then they add to your colony. Or your tile wealth. So just a little tidbit there. If you get a building like this, don't claim it. Come on, flak armor. Yeah. Alright, now we do multi-analyzer.
Go Juice and Yayo, they will be running fast.
Mm-hmm. Time for some flak vests.
Have you ever gave pawns those drill hands or whatever, and is that worth it?
I have, but I rarely do. I rather just give them bionic arms, to be honest. I don't tend to stay in the end game very long. Usually when I'm in the end game, where like you can do that kind of stuff, I'm getting ready for the ending. But like if I were to do like a colony where I wanted to keep the colony just forever going, then absolutely I would do something more like that. Like field hands. I've done the field hands for doing the Arconexus ending. Because if you go to the Arconexus ending and you just cut the trees down. Yep. So you'll find people that want to use them, but for me, since I'm just trying to get to the end, I don't really use it. Our next run that we do after this one will be genies. And we're going to be dabbling a whole lot into the gene splicing for biotech. Oh, did we? Okay, we're doing that right now.
Genies are the best xenotype.
They are strong.
Yeah,
but we just did dirt
genetics is so
moles.
fun.
The dirt moles were so strong. If you just check out our last run. I need to set up a last run command. I think we did it in 27 episodes.
Yeah, dirt moles are my favorite xenotypes. They're strong AF.
They were so strong. Alright, let's get this guy some drugs again. Hold on.
Hello there, friends.
Liam, how you doing, buddy? His mood is going to be nice for us to hit this. Yeah, 1.4.
I'll always be an impid hater, though. Do you like Hashuars?
Imps are nice because they're really fast. Hussars are pretty good too. Yep.
Yeah, impids are garbage.
The impid hate. I've actually done an imp run already.
They take
it was pretty strong.
To heal.
They do. Same with Ecatans. So just never let them get hit. Wow, yeah. Alright, we're gonna get them real soon. Are you any good?
Itakin are useless too.
A good cook. Good construction.
I've never really used wasters. They're kind of garbage too.
We have a bed made. Okay. We're gonna rescue him. Wasters are pretty strong too. If you keep them in the toxic area, they get a huge boost. That's going to be a challenge run. I think we're going to recruit this guy once this guy's recruited. He's of our neutral faction, but we don't care. And he can be a cook for us. We can get rid of nutrient paste.
Yeah, only genies, dirt moles are worth it. All other xenotypes suck. Yeah, well, hashers are okay.
Got back from a weekend away. Was fun.
Oh, dude, where'd you go? And welcome back. We have one excellent bed.
Wales, magical place. Some areas are so high, clouds run through them, causing it to look mystical.
That's pretty cool. I just got back from Costa Rica. I was gone all last week. Yeah, we're gonna recruit him. So we need another assault rifle made.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was really cool. Actually, it was really hot. Oh my goodness. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Get in. Alright, so we have cassoraries coming. Instead of...
follow Spinal Fluid Man.
Yeah, thank you, Spinal Fluid Man. Instead of hiding in, we're going to let them come in. We'll get some meat from them and bird skin.
Jeez.
You know what? Whatever. Just stay inside. Cheese! Difference. Welcome in. Alright, we got him. New recruit. Alright. Exclamation join if you'd like to be our abrasive nervous gazelle. I think we got him because he was a doctor. A drone. Planting. Okay, planting above construction. And you can also help with that. We need a bed for you.
Gulp lurk. Hello, just lurking while I'm working. Tired as hell.
Sorry to hear that. Hopefully the workday goes by quick. Alright, exclamation poll, please. Anyone can do the exclamation PULL command. Yeah, I always say it. That's why I read out the letters, because it sounds like poll, but it's poll. Little Kool-Aid, welcome in. Uh-oh, we pulled too many times. Alright, we'll put Devin back in. Little Kool-Aid. No worry, Miggy. Little Kool-Aid, and you're a doctor? So to just add someone in Barenberg for future, you just do add player. It's Devin TV.
Your TTS voice gets me every time. Ranks Kiki.
Ads. I better get a RuneScape ad.
RuneScape. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. It means a lot. I really appreciate it. With them ads and the subs. And we even have memberships available on YouTube now. We need to get you a bed.
On YouTube or Twitch.
I get more Twitch viewers than YouTube viewers, but I also do a lot of content on YouTube.
Cheese Chases Glory says, join Tube Cheese too.
Tube. Cheese tube. Nice. And you can put the exclamation join on both sides, Twitch and YouTube.
So RuneScape adds sad times.
Aw, sorry to hear that, Liam. Alright, we don't have anyone cooking. Sherry, what are you doing right now? Okay, do that first. Get us that bird leather. And we still need the bed. And we need more wood cut. Oh yeah, we were gonna prison this guy. You're a guest now, buddy. Actually, let's give you some drugs. And now we have an open bed. And a little Kool-Aid, you're a 3-shot. So that puts you right here. Go ahead and grab the assault rifle. Resistance of 13. Dropped by 1.2. So generally, once we're to this point, the next thing we're going to want to do is get some sort of perimeter defense. In the jungle, it's a little tough. But we'll get it done. Look on the world map. How far away are we from non-jungle? Temperate forest is up there. Yeah, we're stuck here. Let's go ahead and trade. Actually, keep the pump. Look, the pump is very worth little, but we can use it later on for some stuff. Take their components, take their medicine, and get rid of a bunch of psychite. We're going to gift them a bunch. We want to get them allied. And how close are we? We're way away. So we're going to gift them pretty much everything that we can. And I think we need a duster made. So we're going to allow us to do that from cloth now that we have our flak vests already done.
The Big Crit says, what does the join command do?
That makes it so that you get into a raffle for when we get a new pawn. We name our pawns after chat that put themselves into that. And you can change the, so like if you just did exclamation join, it would use your YouTube name to let me know. What you saw Cheese do is he made it so he's got, that's what he's telling me he wants his name to be if he gets selected. So exclamation join space the name you want. Mech Hive. Alright, we're getting our first mechs. So everybody in compound, or inside rather. So we are going to be going against 4 mechs. They're going to hit these and barely survive them. Our worst shooting pawn is going to use those, and our second is going to use a pump shotgun because it'll do more damage to them. Looks like we need one more of these made too. So we're gonna need to make this longer. We might as well build out. Come on, Mickey Mix. Oh, no, no, no. My goodness, Sherry. What are you doing? Bad Sherry. Make that door close now. Okay, you didn't go that way. Good. All right, so I don't even want to risk it. We're just going to chill here.
Big Crit says, join very human.
There you go. Perfect. Oh, you put a space in there. So you exclamation leave, we'll leave it. You could do like an underscore or just make it all one word. Got him. And they came with components. Thank you guys. Christy, welcome in. Or Tryphon. How's everything going? Any good news? We got a noob.
David Crit says, leave.
Yep, there you go. And then
hee hee.
Morning all, it is Christy.
Good to hear from you.
I am stuck in here another day.
Hopefully the hospital food's not too terrible.
The Wonderscore design, Wonderscore is very disco human.
Perfect. Nailed it.
The Big Crit says LOL.
Nailed it. Hope you're starting to feel better, Christy.
They woke us every 2 hours too, but at least Starbucks is around the corner.
Yeah, you don't want the hotel or the hospital coffee.
Oh, it is terrible. Tryphon won't eat it either. We've had takeout most meals with my parents bringing us quiche last night.
Oh, that was nice of your parents. Let's just extend this room by 1.
It was great quiche too.
Homemade, or they pick it up from a restaurant? I think that'll work as the spot to get those 3. We'll see. How you doing, Snake? Ready for some more drugs? You got it, buddy. That's our first breakdown. Not too shabby.
I am allowed to walk the hallway with a walker, though, so at least I can get out of the room now.
Heck yeah.
The Big Crit says there is no way you are going to add 2 more research benches.
What do you mean? I just go down this way. I just didn't want to do the flooring there yet.
The Big Crit says, damn.
Oh, we need to get rid of that as your weapon. And what's our wildlife look like? So we have a panther that's not near us, and a couple cobras. Okay. And we do need some more steel. And we'll go ahead and make these out of whatever material we have excess of. So let's go with slate. It's going to use 45, so we can make 2 of those. And then we'll use limestone. Nope. We'll use sandstone.
Says, how many benches do you limit yourself to?
I don't set a limit. We're trying to rush to get to be able to build the ship. So however many pawns we have, we'll probably have a bench for him. Maybe 1 more though, because we still need to build a perimeter and some sort of kill box. Granite? Yeah, we'll do granite next. A go frenzy. They're gonna move so much faster now. Alright. So we have 2 options. We can put out this fire, or I can just let it burn. We have way excess rice right now. I'm just gonna let it burn, instead of having our pawns go out there and spend time trying to prevent that. Pretty flarkin' impressive.
Is Go Frenzy plus 0.20?
I just looked it up yesterday. I think it was 40. Let me look. Work frenzy. Go frenzy. Man, I can't even remember. That's the bad thing. So I rely on going out to the Rim Wiki. Go frenzy. Go frenzy. I spell it wrong. Inspiration, maybe. There we go. All right, this will tell us right here. Go frenzy. We'll move faster for the next 8 days. It's 40%.
The Big Crit says 0.40.
Nope, 0.40. Yep. It's a big one. A big one. Yeah, they're so fast right now. And if you look at them, they also have... Oh, no, maybe they got rid of it. Is it this one? Oh, they have the fibrous mechanitis. Tend them. Lame tend. And the rain is coming. Yeah.
Just started getting back into RimWorld this week. For that walled-off grow area you have, do you just prevent roofs from being built?
Correct. That way that the wind turbines will work. So I just went in here, I went to my zone, and I did remove roof, and I put it over this. And welcome back to the RimWorld. Yeah, of course. Also, one trick that you'll like to do if you're using wind turbines, go into auto cut. That way it'll cut things that would block it. And one reason I really like this, thank you for the follow. One reason I really like this is when you get raids, they pick high value targets. So we have this open. Even if I have this door closed, this is a high value target. So they're going to try and run through our tunnel. These are high value targets. So they'll prioritize breaking those. So I like having them in this courtyard that's protected by this. And we don't have to have a generator running, which means we have less people having to refuel, which means more time to research. Sad Wanderer. Okie dokie. Did I give you... I did give you a rec schedule. Keep that, because you still have your mechanitis. And then, how's our guest doing? 3.6.
I like your undisclosed AD in the upper left agate too, Dog Soul.
Yep. We'll get that eventually. We do have just a few more minutes left, guys, for today. But I will be rating us out to someone who's also playing some RimWorld. Alright, multi-analyzer's done. So, what else do we need? Turrets are big. And then let's go ahead and get this made. Look at that. That's going to fit all of them. That's what I was going for. All 4. Boom. And then we could probably build 2 more. We need more components, though. Alright, he's ready for drugs. We'll see if we can get this guy recruited before we head off for the day. Should be able to. 3.6. So if you let them have their breakdown, it's nice because then they'll get catharsis for 3 days. Plus 40.
Thebigrid says Googled how fast a pawn could move in vanilla. Someone on Reddit was able to get his pawn to move 68 tiles per second using only DLCs.
I love Rim.
Yeah, I was looking at that too recently. Crab Meats, welcome in. Oh, I was looking at it somewhere where it showed speed. Maybe it was up here. Walking speed. I don't remember where I was looking at it, but move speed. How fast a human could go, the following values. So base value is 4.6, and then you can have Jogger, a very fast running gene, naked speed gene, Juggernaut serum, frenzy inducer, low gravity adapted, moving capacity. Look how fast the pawn could go right here. 72.36. Is that what they were showing? Look how crazy that would be. Go frenzy. Pollution stimulus, glucose pump. There's the link to that.
The Big Crit says maybe do a run where that is the goal, LOL.
To get them to be the fastest ever, we'd have to do Sanguiphage. Oh, Snake, let's get you out of there. Come over here, Snake. Wait, what am I doing here? What was this for? I know what that's for. This was for Mechanoid Corpse only. Alright, 2 more times and we'll get them. Alrighty, we need to get some power to that bad boy. And then we're in business. Maybe we want to go mortars. Nah. Deep drill. Or fabrication
says, how long
bench.
do you stream? What is your
I
schedule?
stream daily, Monday through Friday, at least 2 hours in the morning. And then I'll stream. So I have my kids on a 50-50 schedule. On the weeks I don't have my kids, I'll stream at night as well, but I don't schedule them just because sometimes I'm tired after work. And then I stream on the weekends as well, as much as I can. But Monday through Friday, I have a set schedule that I'm always on. Except for last week, I was on vacation. No more vacations, though. All done with that. But if you're interested in checking out some of my other videos, we just did a dirt mole run yesterday. Let me see if I can grab that for you. I need to make a link for it. So if you go to the live tab, you'll see tons of videos. Here's our start to the dirt mole adventure. And you can, I think we did 27 videos of those. And yesterday we finished it, completed it. So it was only dirt moles. Let's go trade with these guys. Normal, normal, normal. Okay. Keep. That's fine. We'll get their component.
Big Crit says, nice. I'll try to tune in tomorrow as well.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, we almost have this one. So if you want this pawn, exclamation join. Let's move this bed over here. And I want to start making some beds. A gift. More plasteel. Thank you guys. So I'm trying to get excellent beds. And the reason I want excellent beds is if you go into the comfort, this is one of the things that affects moods. They get comfort by sitting in chairs or sleeping in beds, and beds can be attached to a end table like I've done here, as long as the head, and dressers. So for example, this one is attached to just the wooden dresser, and it's getting us 0.99 comfort. That's enough for Brittany to sleep in and then maximize comfort for the day. Comfort will go all the way up to 0.99, and then as it reduces, then they'll go to sleep again. Excellent and higher quality will get that 0.99 or higher. All right, we have this that we need to deal with before anything else. Good shots. We're working on our shooting skills as a group, which are not very high right now. Got him. So now he's coming after us. 65, Brittany. Yikes. Okay, we don't need to mine those out right now. We will. We need another assault rifle. So go ahead and continue. New recruit, Snake is in. All right, so we need a poll for Snake. Snake is going to be our cook. And we're going to take everyone else off of cooking now. Lancer Bricks, welcome in. You are our cook, the Snake. Lancer Bricks is also going to be a pretty skilled shooter in our colony. He's our best. Grab that for now, buddy. We're going to keep you in our work tab, and that's going to be it for the day, guys. So we've made pretty good progress. Tomorrow we will be working on building out a wall and probably some sort of kill box. And then we're going to start researching here, and we're going to build the ship and get out of here. But thank you guys for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. If you're on the YouTube, we cannot bring you on the raid with us, but please hit the like and the subscribe button. It's helping growing the channel out there. Much, much appreciated.
The Big Crit says, can't wait for the _ design.